Welcome to Easy Medical Notes. Now we will see diabetic ketoacidosis. Diabetic ketoacidosis is majorly seen in diabetic 1 type. It's an medical emergency and it can cause serious morbidity. Majorly commonly seen in children, adults and morbidity due to cerebral edema, hypokalemia and acute respiratory distress syndrome. Even conditions like acute myocardial infarction, sepsis, and pneumonia can be seen in diabetic ketoacidosis or with diabetic ketoacidosis. Majorly characteristics of type 1 diabetes. Majorly, it can precipitate by an intercurrent illness because of failure to increase insulin dose appropriately to compensate for the stress response. If there is any major illness and due to stress response the blood sugar level is going high or there is hyperglycemia, if the insulin is not appropriately compensated, diabetic ketoacidosis happens. In DKA, we see hyperketonemia, hyperglycemia, metabolic acidosis, and due to this, there is osmotic diuresis, dehydration, and electrolyte loss. Electrolytes like sodium and potassium. If we go for clinical assessment of diabetic ketoacidosis, we find symptoms like polyuria, thirst, weight loss, weakness, nausea, vomiting, leg cramps, blurred vision, abdominal pain, and signs of dehydration, that is dry skin, hypotension, then cold extremities, peripheral cyanosis, tachycardia, air hunger, smell of acetone, hypothermia, delirium, drowsiness, and coma. In diabetic ketoacidosis, there is an loss of fluid and electrolyte. An average water 6 liters, sodium 500, chloride 400, and potassium 350, which has to be replaced by water by 3 liters extracellular replaced with saline and chloride potassium replaced with dextrose. So the loss of fluid and electrolyte are replaced with saline and dextrose, also with an insulin drip which is ongoing. There might be cosmal sign like deep breathing or deep sighing, then abdominal pain, serum amylase may be elevated. Some pancreatic signs can be seen. Investigations like venous blood for urea and electrolyte, glucose, bicarbonate, acid base status, urine and blood analysis for ketone bodies, ECG, and other screening for infection like C reactive protein, chest X ray, etc. Indications for severe diabetic ketoacidosis is higher blood ketones, bicarbonates, alteration in pH level, venous or arterial pH level, hypokalemia. The Glasgow coma score is very less. Oxygen saturation is less. Systolic blood pressure is less than 90. Heart rate is more than 100, or it can be less than 60 also. And there is iron gap. If a diabetic ketoacidosis patient comes, the emergency management protocols between 0 to 60 minutes, that is first hour, first golden hour, you have to establish IV access. Start IV fluids immediately. Basically, first is normal saline. Assess the patient and perform initial investigations. Start 0.9% sodium chloride. If systolic BP is more than 90, give 1 liter over 6 minutes. If systolic BP is less than 90, give 500 ml over 10 to 15 minutes. Then monitor BP. If the BP remains less than 90, repeat and seek a senior review. Commence insulin treatment. 50 units human soluble insulin in 50 ml 0.9 sodium chloride, that is NS, infused intravenously IV at 0.1 unit per kg body weight per hour. Continue with subcutaneous basal insulin analog if usually taken by patient. Otherwise, continue with intravenous. Perform further investigations, establish monitoring like blood glucose, ketone testing, bicarbonate, potassium investigations, plasma electrolytes every 4 hours, oxygen saturation, BP, respiratory rate, urine output every hour, and check for any precipitating cause. Now, after 6 minutes to 6 hours, IV infusion of 0.9% sodium chloride with potassium chloride, that is 1 liter over 2 hours, then next 2 hours 1 liter, then next 4 hours 1 liter, next 4 hours 1 liter, and next 6 hours 1 liter. Add 10% glucose 125 ml per hour IV when glucose is less than 14 millimole or 252 mg per dl. Be more cautious with fluid replacement in older or young people, pregnant patients, and those who have renal or heart failure if plasma sodium is more than 155. Also, check potassium levels. If the potassium levels are less than 3.5, then potassium replacement is necessary. Then after 6 to 12 hours, check clinical status, glucose, ketones, and review the patient. Continue IV fluids or replace IV fluids by IV. Continue insulin administration. Assess for any complication and avoid hypoglycemia. Then next 12 to 24 hours. After 24 hours, check for ketone bodies, bicarbonates. Also continue same IV infusion, insulin replacement. Check for ketoacidosis. If the patient is able to eat and drink, initiate subcutaneous insulin rather than IV insulin. And then discontinue IV insulin. Other precautions like catheterize the patient put an urinary catheter. If the patient is anuric after 3 hours, check. If the patient is not able to eat or there is an persistent vomiting, put an nasogastric tube. If IV replacement to be adjusted accurately or CVS is compromised, then central venous line to be assessed and check for other comorbidities. Major arterial blood gases, chest x-ray, oxygen saturation, ECG monitoring, and give thromboprophylaxis with low molecular weight heparin. Potassium supplements if it is less than 3.5. Bicarbonate replacement, usually it is not recommended. Phosphate only if there is respiratory or muscle weakness. To summarize, diabetic ketoacidosis majorly seen in type 1 diabetes. It is characterized by hyperglycemia, ketosis, that is positive ketone bodies in blood and urine, metabolic acidosis, pH less than 7.3 and serum bicarbonate less than 18. Clinical features polyuria, polydipsia, abdominal pain, nausea, vomiting, Kussmaul's breathing, fruity breath odor, signs of dehydration and altered mental status. Pathophysiology, due to absolute or relative insulin deficiency, ketoacidosis happens and there is an counter-regulatory mechanisms like of glucose, cortisol and catecholamines. So there is, after this, there is increased gluconeogenesis and glucogenolysis, due to which hyperglycemia takes place. And after that, lipolysis and free fatty acids breakage gives ketone bodies, and there is metabolic acidosis. Treatment: emergency management C for ABC, airway, breathing and circulation, give fluid replacement NS 0.9. Then insulin IV therapy, electrolyte correction of potassium, sodium, and manage the emergency condition.